Dude, the situation is not stopping at all. It just keeps on going day after day. Holy shit. A lot of Hassan clips are keep popping up. A lot of new ones. It's crazy to me. And people are still defending him after all of this. It's crazy. It's I don't know what to expect anymore. All I can expect, I guess, is that people will still defend this guy even after all of this.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. Welcome to day 5 of what's been labeled Collargate, where today we're going to be seeing some more.
I don't know why people keep on refusing to look at the problem like straight ahead instead of making nonsensical excuses, such as when people call Hassan out, they get called for being Islamophobic or pro-Israel, or they divert the situation to like the whatever the genocide they're referring to, such as when Valkyrie said it, when she said that people don't have their priorities straight. It is crazy to me. And it's also ironic that the day after she said that, she streamed, I don't know what game it was. I think it was Silent Hill F. Yeah, it's crazy to me. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Valkyrie. Yeah, she streamed a day after she said that people don't have their priorities straight. They're whining about the Hassan situation when there's literally a genocide going on. Like, yeah, says you. Streaming video games while there's a genocide. You are a disgusting person. Any comment on the second color game? Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I found out about this. I think yesterday. Asking Asman for help and then stabbing him in the back when your shitty they them fan base hates you for it. So you fall like a cheap lawn chair. Spineless coward. Yeah. She is spineless. Imagine asking someone for help or advice, and then they provide you that or they give you a helping hand. They actually give you an advice, and then after that you repay them by throwing them under the bus. It's crazy, dude. She's such a shitty person, honestly, for that. Fuck your live stream. Imagine streaming while there's an actual genocide going on. Priorities. Yeah, people know what's up. Like, people know what's going on. She's a fucking idiot, in my opinion. Anyway.
More updates and responses from Hassan Piker, who is making the situation continue to drag on because he keeps talking about it and keeps saying things that people are challenging. And we're also seeing some other resurfaced clips that make him look pretty sus once again. And we're going to end with some drama where some content creators are feeling a pressure to speak about this situation, and that's not going well. So let's get right into it. A very quick summary of what's happened so far. So about 5 or 6 days ago, Hassan has a clip go viral of him where he
Bro, it's already been 5, 6 days, and it's still going. Holy shit.
very seemingly used a shock collar on his dog Kaya for literally taking one step out of her mats. And of course, there has been a tsunami of clips showing similar behavior that he's done.
There are no 7 videos of Hassan electrocuting his dog leaked in the past 24 hours. Yeah, this is what I saw on Twitter. But yeah, I never really watched most or all of them because you know, it's it's Twitter. So there's a lot of information on there that I often look like overlook.
With different dogs over the years that
So yeah, I just usually read some of these and then maybe watch a clip or two and then okay. All right. Yeah, I see what's going on.
suggest he owns and has used and continues to use shock collars on his dogs. And of course, he would come out with many responses, but the first one being a really bad one because he came out the next day and showed the supposed collar, and that had what appeared to be fresh electrical tape wrapped around it. And also, it seems like the prongs were removed. It just didn't really look that good. And now we're seeing even more clips that make it very clear that he was tying his dog to its bed.
It is crazy to me that no matter how many clips that are shown or posted online about Hassan allegedly abusing his dog, people would still defend him. It is crazy to me. Like, can you not think for yourself for a minute? Or can you not open your eyes to the truth? Are you that brainwashed to not see things as they are? Is it really that difficult or impossible for you to take a step back and think about what the current situation is or what's happening? It's crazy.
So it would learn to sit there for hours on end. And that's really what, if you look at any Hassan stream, now, I've never watched a Hassan stream start to finish. That is like torture. That is like a war crime level of a punishment. But it is true. Kai is sitting in the same spot nearly the entirety of his streams, which are typically like 8 to 10 hours. That's not normal for a dog to be doing, but there's just been a lot of memes and a lot of discussion coming out of this. I mean, it's funny to see stuff like this, but it's not really a funny situation where a dog is being punished for simply taking a step out of its bed. And now today we have another response from Hassan.
I don't know why you would bother getting a dog and not pay attention to him for multiple hours. Like, it is crazy to me that you the dog is treated like a fucking trophy at this point. Yeah. Like, you're not allowed to, the dog isn't pretty much allowed to make a step like off of the bed. It is, I think it's just, I feel bad for the dog, to be honest.
Piker, and and today we have another response from Hassan Piker, once again making things worse and knowing even a little bit about this guy and how he handles controversy and criticism. His response here is not surprising, where he essentially dismisses all the complaints about him because it's made only by crazy people and mentally ill people.
Guys that don't even know Kaya's name coming.
Yeah, it's always like that. That's always the excuse. It's everybody's fault but your own. It's everybody's crazy, everybody's stupid except you. You're the only smart person in here. You're the main character. Honestly, I think Hassan does have this main character syndrome. Like, he objectively thinks that he is the main character in on Earth. Like, everything revolves around him. I feel like that's what he thinks or even feel.
You're saying you abuser. I know. Can we
Crazy.
just move on, please? Because like,
So the moment that he realizes that, quote unquote, he's not, like for instance, whenever he sees Asmongold get more viewers than him, as per usual, like on a daily basis, he gets mad. He uh he just whines about Asmongold all of the time because he's got a lot more viewers and both on YouTube and I think on Twitch. It is crazy. Yeah, you got issues, bro. You got some real ego issues.
Because the memes were funny in the first couple of days, but now the only people that still are like actively pushing it are people who are genuinely mentally ill, in the way that like anytime my arm moves around or like I unlock the gate or some shit, like I do have a button on my desk for the gate, right? And I unlock the gate, and obviously if you have a dog, you know this already, when they hear that the gate is unlocked, they perk up. They're like, oh my God, he shocked her again. You know, it's just, they are weird stalkers that are demonstrating their mental illness.
Yeah, they're stalkers, they're mentally ill, they're Islamophobic, they're pro-Israel, they're transphobic, they're homophobic, misogynist, what else? What else do we have? Fascist, Nazi, and yeah, right.
And I think,
I'm I'm tired of hearing those buzzwords, not gonna lie.
I think it's just, you know, it is what it is. Bro, they are
It is what it is.
absolutely schizos. Yeah, it's
Bro, you're not seeing things for what it is. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean it is what it is? You don't even what's going on. You don't even realize you're the one on the wrong here. What do you mean it is what it is? It's not what you think it is. What do you mean?
cop brainies. This is gonna be a post on its own again. I know. Anytime I bring anything up, anytime I even address this, like people go nutty over it. So
Yeah, like I said, if you've been following this guy at all and seen how he's responded to things and controversies like this in the past, his response, this is the go-to. I could have predicted this on day one. At some point, he was going to do this. He was going to dismiss all of his critics as crazy and mentally ill and stalkers and what have you. This is a very
Yeah, it's always dismissing, deflecting, denying, projecting. It's always that. That's always the tactic or the strategy for any form of criticism that he receives.
very predictable response from him. But there was also another situation that was very interesting. This happened yesterday. There was a post here that contains a statement from Sweet and Sour. It's a podcast that is run by Pokimane and Lily Pichu, and they were supposed to have an episode release where Hassan is the guest. A nightmare blunt rotation of a lineup there. But this is something people looked at where they're saying they didn't feel right uploading tomorrow's episode at this moment, clearly referring to Hassan and what's going on with him, the controversy he's facing. And some people said, hey, they're just doing this until the controversy blows over and then they're going to release the episode. But you know what? I was a little more positive. I saw this and I was like, man, is this an uncommon Pokimane W? Did she take a stand for something that is challenging and might call out one of her friends? No.
No, I'm guessing it's just gonna look bad on their end. Like it's like a virus spreading. Like all the negative things surrounding Hassan will spread to their pretty much their podcast or the episode that they were supposed to upload. I think that's what I'm guessing, that it's not gonna look good for them if they did upload it.
That wasn't the truth, turns out. Pokimane would quote that post we just mentioned.
It's all about
And she
PR.
would say, the episode was supposed to air as usual, but staff refused to upload it out of fear it'd cause drama and also posted this statement without my approval. Sorry guys, we'll talk about everything on this week's episode and go on a hiatus after to restructure. Now this is terrible. So basically what she's saying is, it's the staff's fault. It's the people working for me. They did this, they went rogue, they made this statement, and I don't agree with it. And we're going to be restructuring and going on a hiatus.
Restructuring. Are you telling me that you fired your staff? Restructuring. Oh, that is it. That is an interesting way of uh putting it into perspective of firing your staff. I don't know. I think she fired them. That's my interpretation of her phrasing there of quote unquote restructuring. Interesting.
Afterwards, she's literally throwing them under the bus. Now, I think it's fair to say they probably should have contacted her about doing this before they posted it. But like, you disagree with this decision? It's a very odd time to release this episode with Hassan. Like, I understand why these people wouldn't want to release it. And also, you know, maybe they don't feel comfortable. It's not just about Pokimane. I mean, if this is her staff, maybe they don't feel comfortable. And they seem to have expressed that they're not comfortable releasing it at this time because it's going to cause a bunch of drama and stress probably for them as well as her staff. This was a colossal L. I mean, her staff quite literally put the ball on the tee and basically lined it up for her to knock it out of the park. And instead, she swung on and missed. And she looks pretty bad as a result of this. But also the other day we talked about Valkyrie, who was trying to pseudo-defend...
I didn't know he was gonna mention this. I think he's gonna mention what I've mentioned earlier.
Hassan Piker, while saying on the one hand, the clip looks really bad, but also she would go on to say stuff like, you know, but people are caring so much about this during a literal genocide. She really pulled that card out, but now she has made another response because apparently she was contacted by Asmongold in a positive way. He was trying to help her out because it seems like she was missing a lot of context. And of course, the way people are with Asmongold, her own audience seemed a little bit mad at her for even contacting or being contacted by Asmongold. And then she made this apology. It's like an apology tour over here.
At the end of the day, it is my fault for not being aware enough. And I apologize to my community. It was probably so.
Yeah, apologize to your community for interacting with a person who wanted to help you after you asked for their advice. Right. That's the best way of paying the good deed that's been done for you. Right.
So hurtful, and so jarring. I'm not.
I wish that Asman didn't bother to reply to our messages. This is just so fucking stupid. Bro got stabbed in the back in less than 24 hours. It's I don't know.
I'm under a rock, and that's my fault. So, I think everyone, including myself, should be more aware of, you know, what's going on.
Yeah, what is going on? What do you mean? What's going on? What do you mean by that? What, did you mean to say that Asmongold is an asshole? Apparently, because your chat said so. What do you mean? What do you mean by quote unquote what's going on? Are you telling me that Asmongold is an evil person? That's why you're apologizing for to your chat for interacting with them? It's so fucking stupid.
In the world and what people are saying, I just like, it is my fault. at the end of the day. That is my fault. It literally
And it's still your fault. Bobo. Bobita. Tanga. Bruja.
no one's fault but my own. I'm not aware enough, and that's on me. Ray, you're a good role model. Still, this
Aware enough of what?
point,
She's so fucking vague with her words. She's almost acts like Hassan at this point. Like she's very vague with her phrasing. Like she's not getting into specifics. Like not even one example of what she's talking about. What do you mean? What's going on?
I don't think so. I don't think I am. I think I have a good job of recognizing when I do mess up and accepting that and being okay with it.
Oh, apparently you don't. You do not. You do not. Apparently. Yeah, no.
And it's all good. It's all like I hear you guys. I see you guys. You're right. You're so right. And it is 100,000% my fault for not being aware enough. And I need to be more proactive in being aware of people and what's going on.
Yeah, this is what being audience captured looks like, where if you step out of line at all with your audience, they're gonna hound you. And you can see she's saying sorry and sorry and sorry and sorry, it's my fault, blah, 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 blah. Like, we get it, but it's weird that she has to apologize for Asmongold simply DMing her. It just seems like a very unfortunate situation, but I'm not too surprised because within these sorts of circles, they have a very negative view of Asmongold, so I'm not too surprised that this would happen, but there was some more stuff going on where Asmongold would talk about this and say, how are these Hassan orbiters and alike, how are they going to defend some of these clips? How are they going to do it?
I wonder how a lot of like these like
That's what I was wondering about, dude. No matter how many clips like gets resurfaced, no matter how many videos or how many posts about Hassan being exposed on his stuff, no matter how many, people will always some or his community will always defend him, not call him out for the things that he's done or the things that he say. Like, for example, like the incitement of violence or the murder of a senator, and for doxing. It is crazy, man. That includes his quote unquote friends, by the way. Yeah, I really wonder. The brain rot slash brainwash is fucking real with these people.
weird orbiters that keep defending Hassan no matter what. I wonder how they're going to spend 3 clips that like, I mean, at this point, there's 3 of them where the same thing happens. Like, is it just 3 big coincidences? Because the first time that it happened, I was like, oh, well, you know, who the fuck knows, right? It doesn't, like, what am I supposed to know? But man, 3 times downplaying would be a better choice than doubling down for him. I think that he's probably just gonna say that people are being obsessed. Like if I know Hassan, he's gonna say that people are just being obsessed and they won't let it go and they're being weirdos, and he's gonna play the whole thing off. That's what I think he's going to do. Now I could be wrong, but that's what I think is going to happen. And so yeah, and yeah, it's like, oh, people are obsessed with me. It's just Dan and, like, you know, Stalker Dan and Sex Pestiny and, you know, all this other stuff. It's like, you know, oh, they're just trying to shut this down or whatever.
And also notice how he predicted Hassan's eventual response, where he dismisses everyone as obsessed and weird. But that's not too surprising. But this whole thing,
because it's a regular thing for Hassan to do. That's what he always does. He's predictable like that. his behavior is so fucking predictable.
Things gotten pretty far. I mean, Fox News is doing segments on it.
This
Like, it's a
applies to
pretty
his
big
orbiters
deal.
as well.
And I think, based on everything we've seen, there's a lot of evidence, a lot of clips that do support that he's using shock collars regularly and doing other things that might not be in the best interest of his dog, and something a little bit, like one thing here, one thing there, but all of this combined is a lot. It is a lot. And I think this whole thing would have blown over in like 1 or 2 days if he just stopped talking. I mean, it would have blown over instantly if he, as he claims, was using a vibrating collar, if he immediately saw the reaction of his chat when his dog yelped and said, "Oh, hold on a second. Guys, right here, this is the collar. No funny business. No funny business. There's nothing going on here." But instead, he waits to the next day and presents a collar with electrical tape on it and seemingly some of the prongs missing. So it just gets worse and worse, and now he's dismissing everyone as crazy and stupid. He's got a daily statement about it, and it's keeping this alive. That's kind of a mistake to do. But then again, he's kind of cooked either way, and it's just ironic that of all the things, it's his dog's collar that has started probably the most serious cancel.
Yeah. No, I don't think Hassan will ever get banned on this. I think I think he'll get arrested for before he gets banned on Twitch. That's my prediction. He'll get arrested first before he gets banned. Or he doesn't get banned at all. He'll just get arrested. Whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's quite interesting how he's not getting banned after all of this, on top of everything else. And then Tectone gets banned for just, calling someone fat. It's crazy. How absurd it is,
campaign against this guy. And it's also, thinking back to the situation with Pokimane, it's weird that this whole thing is not enough for her. The situation with his dog was not enough. But then again, you think about it, she's seen everything else he's been in trouble for, all the rhetoric and things he's done over the years. So yeah, I mean, why would she stop now? These people are shameless when it comes to supporting this guy no matter what. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Man, I can't imagine how tiring it is for content creators to cover Hassan's bullshit. Like, for example, more Pegasus, Hero Hey, and of course Rev right here. Yeah, it must be exhausting to cover all the stories that surrounding like Hassan, because of all the bullshit that he says and he does, plus his orbiters, or the things that his fans say about other people that criticize him. It must be really exhausting. Like, it must be exhausting because it's hard to fucking understand these people, why people think this way, why people are this brainwashed. It keeps you wondering. That's what makes it tiring or exhausting. And then you're gonna sit in front of the camera and talk everything about it. But I do appreciate the work that they do, all of them. And for this video, great video. Yeah, always the hard worker, Rev, and the others. Well, I'll like, and I'll link the video in the description. I'll see you next time. Thank you, Rev.